Hi everyone, welcome again. Thank you for being here once more. So yes, Yoga Nidra time, you all remembered. I read that, so did I. So I do want to go back to what I talked about yesterday for a moment, but we'll do that within the Yoga Nidra. So within the Yoga Nidra, we will quickly go through those steps again. The steps of... Hey Stippy, you want to say hello to everyone? Go on then. Oh, no, you need to make your own mind up. Right, so the steps of rain. Recognize, so we're just going to recognize how we feel. We can do that right now as well. It's just so good to have those steps ready, even if you have a little moment during the day where you just go through the steps of, okay, what's going on with me right now? And do I need to give a little bit of loving kindness to myself at some point to be able to become present again in the moment rather than being unconsciously completely ruled by what I feel and don't want to feel? Because that's what happens. If you don't want to feel something, but it's there anyway, you are completely being lived by that without you even noticing. So you might as well be aware and then move on from that in presence. So, rain, recognize. The R, the A, allow, means being with that for a moment. And recognizing can be, what do I feel? Slight discomfort or a little bit of, or maybe a lot of sadness. Whatever it is you feel, a worry. Usually there's always a worry. So recognize it. Then allowing it, you just give it a bit of space. You just be with that. You could investigate it for a moment. Okay, where does that sit in my body? I can feel it in my stomach. For example, you can put your hand on it. And again, just be with that. And what do I feel in my stomach? Is it tight? Is it fluttering? Is it what do I exactly feel there? And all the time welcoming it. It's all okay. It's just noticing. And then the nurture state is, or you could ask, what does it need? And then the nurture state is that you give it something that makes it feel better, like a little message saying it's okay, it'll all be fine. Breathe some loving kindness into it, or imagine from your hand love, sending love into that part of your body. So just give it some safety and something that would make it feel better. And then from there you move to, okay, so how do I feel now? And you kind of let that go, that part of it, and you tune into presence, if you like, to what you feel right now. So we go quickly through that in a Yoga Nidra lying down. So if you fall asleep, don't worry. It's just to get you familiar. And then we go just deeper into relaxing and letting go and restoring your energy. I'd love to get questions. If you've got questions about it, that's okay. Not in the chat. If you've got real questions about it, under the video after the session is over. So it's easier for me to go back to that and answer. So that's okay. That's always good. All right, so let's move a little bit. Make sure you sit comfortably. I'm going to sit flat, but if you want to sit on something, that's absolutely fine. And then you're going to wave forward. Just going to move a couple of minutes, 5 minutes or so. Wave forward, and you wave down, a lot or a little, and then you round back. You could inhale as you come forward, drawing the shoulders back, sending your chest forward, exhaling back. Just a couple of times. See if you can loosen the spine, let your head move along with it. One more time. And then we circle the body. So you can circle around, moving your rib cage in circles around the pelvis. And then circle the other direction. Okay, and then sway a little from side to side, even again to just loosen any tightness out of the spine. Oh, just making sure you hear me. All right, And then inhale, take your arms out and up. And remember, if you want to sit up on something, that's absolutely fine. Huh? And exhale, feel the sit bones, feel the grounding, and at the same time reach up to the fingertips. Inhale here. And then place your left hand down next to you. Walk your hand away and reach over to the left. Gentle bend in the side body, nothing too strong. Inhale up, other side. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, and let your hips just move along. Don't keep the opposite hip grounded to the floor. Just let your body move naturally. So my husband is making it really exciting. He writes something on a board that he wants to show me. And the next thing he turns it around so I can't read it.
Distract you.
Oh, he wants me to say again, for those who just checked in, what we're going to do. That's a good point. Well, let's wave with me and I'll explain in a moment. Oh. Good. And then come back to center. Take a moment to feel your back and your spine. And then let's twist. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Take a moment here to feel. Yeah. And then reach. Place your left hand on your left knee and then reach forward with the right arm over the left. And then turn open to the ceiling, bringing your right arm to the back. And then exhaling, reaching forward with the right arm over the left leg. And inhale, open it up, the chest. Just a little bit of upper body, shoulder, release. Inhale, roll open. And come back. Wonderful. Inhale, take your arms out and up and twist to the left. Inhale, reach long. And out. Inhale. And then exhale, just turn back, right hand to the right knee and reach over, reach long with the left arm over the right leg. And then inhale, roll it open and bring your left arm back all the way, opening the chest. Exhale, reach. Inhale, roll it open. Exhale, reach. Inhale, roll it open. And go along with the head and the neck. Reach. Roll it open. And gently come back to neutral. And again, take a moment to feel your body and your neck. Letting the chin go down to the chest. And just a few times, right ear towards the right shoulder. Exhale, chin back down. Left ear towards the left shoulder. And don't push. Gently, a few times, circling half between the shoulders. Left ear to left shoulder. Coming back down. Right ear to right shoulder. Coming back down. And an inhale, lifting the chin up. Neutral spine, take a moment to feel. Inhale, lift the shoulders up high. And exhale, drop them with a sigh. Yes. Inhale, lift up high. Squeeze the neck and the head into the shoulders. Exhale. One last one. And release. And then you bring one palm back, your arms go out, one palm goes back. So you internally rotate with the right arm and you externally rotate, turn the palm up and behind with the left arm and you switch. And this is quite great to work on the shoulders and tight arms, upper body. Wonderful. And then turn the palms to the front, bring the palms past each other and interlace the hands. And we're going to bring the hands in. You did this as a child. Bring your hands down, through and up and see if you can extend. And then back, through and out. Just a few times. These things, we didn't do them for nothing when we were children. They actually work to loosen out. And then change the clasp to the non-dominant side, which feels a bit weird. And again, through and out, and through and back a few times. And back, and release. Good. And then come and sit on your knees, interlace the hands behind, take your shoulders back. And you could place your hands on the floor. It really works for me. If your body is a little bit too tall and your arms too short, well, there's nothing too short or too tall, but if it's not in the right, how do you call that? Proportion, thank you very much. I need someone there to give me the words that I can't remember today. If it's not in the right proportion, then feel free to put something there so you can support yourself. So inhaling, bring the shoulders back and really stretch open the chest and support yourself so that you can quite effortlessly lift the heart, a little bit of engagement in the belly. And we just hold this for a few breaths. Don't bring your shoulders down with too much force. My shoulders are actually up and back a little bit. They're not as far down as they can be. So that there's enough room for my chest to lift. My gaze is lifted a little bit. And keep breathing. Slide your head back a bit. One more deep breath. This is a very gentle camel. And release. And you can really feel the effect of this last stretch. And of course the effect is also there because of what we did before that. And I think this is a really nice moment for you to find your position for Yoga Nidra because you feel nice and open now. So find your position for Yoga Nidra, which is lying down on your back. Yoga Nidra is a deep relaxation, and I'm going to take you through steps of contacting what you feel so that afterwards it's easier to rest in the present moment. That's the short explanation. So lie down and make yourself really comfortable. So get a pillow for underneath your head, get some support for underneath your knees. Cover yourself with a blanket. Really be especially good to yourself. So don't hold back. Lie on your couch. Not so comfortable maybe that you fall asleep. It's good to stay awake. But we do want to be super comfortable. Oh, dear. No, I think it's okay. Yeah. All right. So once you found your position, take a deep breath in and a little bit of a sigh out. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in and let it out. And when you exhale, you really relax your body. Inhale. And let it out. And allow your breath to find its natural rhythm. And noticing how the earth supports you. How you're supported by the floor, by the mat, perhaps a couch or carpet. And allow yourself to relax as much as possible into the support underneath you. And allow yourself to settle. Adjust your body if needed to get more comfortable. And then when you feel comfortable, and you've got that position where you go like, oh yeah, I can now let go. Then notice what is comfortable about that. What makes you able to let go? And notice your eyes relaxing till deep within the brain. Notice your jaw, your mouth. And really relax the root of the tongue. And what do you feel when the root of the tongue relaxes? What happens in your body? And if you feel any nervous tension, just take another deeper in-breath and sigh it out. Way. All the while supported by the earth underneath you. Giving in to that pull of gravity. Feel the back relaxing on the floor and being supported by the floor. And can you let go that little bit more? And what does that feel like? And when you relax deeper, how does that feel? For example, when I relax my back more, my belly also relaxes. And there's more space to breathe, for the belly to rise and fall on the in and the exhalations. And how does that make you feel when the belly is free to rise and fall as you in and exhale? And do you feel this movement of breath only in your belly? Or do you also feel it perhaps in the stomach and in the chest? Maybe yes, maybe no. Just notice. There's no right, there's no wrong. There's just your body doing its thing. And notice what happens when it unwinds, when it relaxes. Perhaps the breath deepens, and perhaps the breath becomes more shallow. Both can happen when we relax deeper. Different circumstances, different reactions. Both are just as perfect as each other. And relax your hips and perhaps the legs as a result, all the way to the feet. And how does that feel when the legs properly relax, when they maybe begin to feel heavier? Or do they begin to feel lighter? Again, it's your experience. Notice what happens in your body. And then the front of the torso, the chest, the rib cage, the belly. How does that feel? And can you let go even more? Notice you're safe. That there's nothing to do right now. Just to let go. And there's no experience wrong. Everything that you experience right now belongs. Is just right. So whether you've got an experience of deep relaxation and freedom, or whether there's an experience of a worry or an emotion or anything like that, acknowledge all of it and welcome it all. Be open to really checking in with yourself. What is there? How do you feel, and how does that relaxed body make you feel? And look underneath the surface. And don't look for anything, but allow everything to be just as it is, as it arises. And when your experience is a worry, for example, or something a bit heavier, allow it. Be with that for a moment. If it's very physical, if you can feel it in your body somehow, if it's a worry or a sadness or anything at all, and you feel it perhaps on your chest or another place of the body, and you can easily put your hand on it, that can be helpful, but you don't have to. You can also just rest your attention in that area, just being with it, leaving it alone, being with it, breathing with it. It's just like a wave in an ocean. It's temporarily, but it belongs. It's part of you, and it's allowed to be there. So just give it space, allow it. And then begin to breathe some loving kindness to that part of the body. And also if you feel freedom and deep, deep relaxation, breathe some loving kindness into that. Everything changes constantly. One can go into the other. The worry can go into a freedom, and the freedom can at some point turn into a worry. It doesn't matter. It's all part of you. It's all part of the same ocean. Just be present, welcome it, without trying to fix it, or make it go away, or turn it into something else. Just leave it alone, be the space for it. Being the guest house, and any kind of guest can come, stay for a while, and then it goes again. But be the welcoming guest house. And then no matter what it is you feel, as you welcome it, but leave it alone at the same time, how does that feel? Bring your attention more to the space around what it is you feel, what it is you notice. The spaciousness in which it all takes place, arises and passes away again into. Still aware of your gentle breathing or deeper breathing, depending. Being the space for whatever is there. And you can notice maybe that when you begin to identify with a space, that whatever arises in it doesn't matter so much anymore. You just feel relaxed. Difference between identifying with being the ocean and now and then there's a wave, or being the wave itself, identifying with the wave itself. That can become very edgy. So sink back into that ocean of being present, of being the space in which all these things come and go. And how do you feel in your body right now? Just feel, don't think about it. Feel directly. And let go of everything right now. Just stop trying to do anything and everything at all. Just be. Allowing whatever's there to be there. Just don't get involved. That doesn't mean that stuff doesn't come up. Just don't get involved. Stop engaging with it. Just be. Just rest. When we stop engaging with it, our body has an opportunity to restore its energy on a deep level. Just let go. Let go of trying to fix, trying to get anywhere, feel anything particular. Just let go. And if it comes natural to you, feel your heart. And there is a light in our hearts, in all of our hearts, the same light, the light of presence, of awareness. And if you can feel it, just enjoy being with that for a moment. If not, don't worry. Just know it's there. Just gently rest your awareness on your heart, again without trying to make anything happen. Just touching it with your awareness. And for those of you that feel that light in the heart, send it out to share with this community. And for those of you today that don't get such an easy access, which is totally normal, rest, let it go, and allow what our community sends out, those of us that do are in touch with it, allow it to touch your heart. So don't try and do anything, just receive. Just rest. Let's share. So be okay with receiving, and if you've got something to give, give it. But only if it overflows naturally. Don't force anything. And know that with the power of our intention, we touch each other. We always do. May we all be able to relax deeply, effortlessly within ourselves. And may we all, in a moment when we come out of the yoga nidra and be awake again, feel restored and re-energized. And more relaxed and more in touch with our reality, the way we feel. And be okay with that. Gently bringing your attention back to your own body, to your own heart. Maybe place a hand on your heart, on your chest. And from your hand, send some extra loving kindness towards your own body, your own system, your own emotions, sensations, your own being. And then from your heart, with kindness, feel into your whole body. From your heart, feel the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms and hands. Feel the torso, front and back, and legs, all the way to the feet. And then you can rub your hands together. When you're lying down, rub your hands together. And then with the heat that you find in the palms of your hands, when you feel it warms up, you can cover your eyes with the palms and feel that warmth. And in that darkness, you open your eyes. In the darkness of the hand still on your eyes. And then you can just open your fingers and slide your hands down over your face. And then starting to move your toes and your fingers, roll onto your side. When you're ready, and come to a seated position. Of course, if you don't want to come up, you're free to do that because you're at home and you can do whatever you want. Right, sweet community of very lovely people. Thank you so much for being here. One thing, for those of you that want to, there is Jose that's coming live tonight at 8 o'clock. Also on YouTube. You can't just come to YouTube. It's a private class, but you can follow the link somewhere in the description below the video. She's doing a half an hour yin, not a yin class. It's for if you want to teach yin or interested in yin yoga. It's more, I think, probably more the anatomy side of yin. Very interesting. Just to let you know, if you're interested, you can click on the link and it explains how to get there. It's free. If not, I'll see you not tomorrow, actually. I'll see you back on Monday. And it's such an honor to be with you. And have a wonderful weekend. Remember to do the class, more yoga. There's a class somewhere, a link as well. So many links in the description. And lots of love from my heart to your hearts. And I'll see you back on Monday. Thank you very much.